Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Excited to have you here. If you're watching live, it is Sunday, unless you're in some other part of the world. It could possibly be Monday, but right here for us, it is Sunday. And welcome to the Wellness Universe Top Tips for Your Best Life. Super excited to bring on wellness experts who are going to share their top tip. But before we get into that, my name is Sherry Elise, and I am the co-founder of the amazing community, thewellnessuniverse.com. And the beautiful woman just smiling away there, I'm going to let her introduce herself.
Hello, and welcome to this live to learn the top tips for your best life. My name is Anna Pereira, and I'm the founder of the Wellness Universe. And we're going to introduce you to some really amazing folks that we have as part of the Wellness Universe community, resources for you to live your best life. And with that, we're going to be talking about also our Soul Treat Retreat coming up in November. So exciting. And these amazing people are all going to be part of Soul Treat. So with that said, Sherry, oh, hello. Welcome, Tina.
Welcome, Tina. Excited to have you here. Good morning, Chrissy. Hi, everybody. So as you guys probably read from, if you read the little caption, we are giving away a 2-day ticket to Soul Treat at the end of this Facebook Live. So you got to be here the entire time. And just to get you started, there are going to be 4 steps in order to win this ticket. And the first step is, right this very moment, share this Facebook Live. So all you have to do is hit share under here, and that is step 1. And by the way, the other steps are pretty simple too. So if you stick around, there is a very good chance that you can be the winner. Good morning, hello, or afternoon. It's morning here in Los Angeles. Hi, Alan. Hi, Jody. Excited to have you guys here with us.
Welcome.
Awesome. Very good. All right, so the reason why that we are sharing, well, I can't hide a message. There we go. The reason why we are introducing you to these amazing people is because, number one, they're super inspiring. They're experts in their particular areas of wellness. And it is our mission as the Wellness Universe to create a happy, healthy, and whole you, which in turn creates a happy, healthy, and whole world. So one of the ways that we know how to do that is by sharing our Wellness Universe world changers with you. So without further ado, was there anything else you want to say, Anna, before I bring on our first expert?
I just want to make sure that, you guys are strapped in, ready to meet some amazing world changers. Hi, Donna. Good to see you. And that you are sure to follow the instructions so you can qualify to win that ticket to the Soul Treat Retreat in Sedona, Arizona. So again, the first step is share this. We're live right now. Share it to your page, share it to your profile, share it to your business pages, share it to groups, share it all over the place. And also share www.woosoultreat.com. That's step 2.
That away right away. There you go. There's step 2.
There's step 2. And the next steps will be revealed.
It's like a secret club here. The next steps will be revealed here in just a moment. And what I'm doing right now for you to make this super simple, I'm giving you step 2 right in the comments. So all you have to do is click on that and share that. And that would be great. So I'm very excited to bring on this next Wellness Universe world changer. We have had the opportunity to work with her directly, to meet her in person. She is going to be with us at Soul Treat. She has an energy like no other.
That's for sure.
I mean, and people say I have energy, and it's tough for me to keep up with her. Please welcome to Top Tips for Your Best Life, the amazing Taris Sorer.
Woo! The crowd goes wild. Woo! Round of applause.
I feel so honored with that introduction.
Well, that check that you sent helped out.
Was it big enough?
It'll do for now.
There's more coming, don't worry.
Awesome.
Thank you.
That's what we're to see the kind of personalities that we have and what you are in store for in November when you come. But before we dive into that, Taris, why don't you let everybody know a little bit about yourself, what it is that you do in the world?
Okay. Like just about what I do in the world, right?
What do you do? What is your expertise? What would people come looking for?
So basically what I do is I empower teen athletes as well as their families to optimizing their nutritional intake. We all know today that it's super hard to, fuel our bodies with optimal nutrition, and everybody is confused about what to do out there with all the diet fads and, doctors. One doctor will tell you one thing, one doctor will tell you another thing. And I just feel like everybody's confused. So what I really try to do is I take people on and I really educate them on facts, right? How their body operates and what nutrients work best with their body. And I also try to encourage and educate people that everybody's body is different. So what might work for your best friend just is not going to work for you. And you have to dive deep and you have to look into your genetics. Super important. And you have to look into, so many different aspects of your life, who you are, where you are, who are you hanging out with, what choices are you making? What are you surrounding yourself with? All of that plays a huge part in nutrition and lifestyle. So that's kind of sort of what I do.
Great. I mean, we love the work you do. It's super important. Every point that you tipped, you bounced, I can't even talk. Every tip that you touched on is super important. So congrats for the work that you're doing. As always, we support you. So with that said, why don't you
I love the thank you so much.
I missed that, but that's all right. Sorry, I'm having a little tech issues on my side here, but Tara, so I'm just going to jump ahead. No mean to cut you off, but I think what you're about to share is going to be super important for everybody. So why don't you share with everybody your top tip for all of us to live our best life?
Okay, so that is an interesting one. So because I feel that nutrition plays a key role in everything that we do in lifestyle, and I think that a lot of people struggle with it, my top tip for everyone while coming to Soul Treat, which I hope everyone out there comes to Soul Treat because it's going to be an awesome adventure. I honestly don't even want to talk there. I just want to hang out. Back to my top treat, my top tip. I think everyone out there needs to be open-minded and change their story. What I mean by that is change your story and tell yourself, okay, you know what? Let me learn a little bit more about my body. Let me connect with my body. Let me eat food. Let me put nutrients into my body and let me see what serves me and what doesn't serve me. And I think that's what a lot of people miss in nutrition. I think they just, give up and say, oh, I can't do this. Or, they're just not ready to try different things over and over and over again. And like I said before, we're all different. So change your story, change your mindset, and dive deep and don't give up. And you'll find what works for you.
I love that tip, first of all, because I think that the more that I'm listening to my body, sometimes I listen, but I ignore it. I see the differences. Like I know now, like after I have dairy that I don't feel so great and I feel bloated, like after a coffee, for example, but I have to break my addiction to my coffee in order to not have milk. Cause right now I'm not used to drinking an alternative to dairy milk, but I think that you're so right. And we have to change our story in a way that, how can I say this? Because we've been conditioned. We're used to things, even some things that we think are healthy, and it's been taught to us. We have to listen to our body after we eat something and see how we feel. So I think that that's a really great tip, because what is healthy is not always healthy for us. And I think that what you're saying is great, Taris.
Awesome.
Yeah, and that's one of the things I'm going to teach over at Soul Treat. Like, you know, allergies is huge. Getting connected with your gut, getting connected with your brain, the brain and gut connection. It's all super huge. And, you know, people are just, unfortunately, they're not educated. There's nobody out there who's educating people, you know, to let them know, let's do this deep dive and let's do it together.
Fantastic. So I know that the title of your, the subject of your workshop at Soul Treat is Reset Your Body's Energy with Optimal Nutrition. So why don't, I'm excited for that. We haven't had this before. So why don't you share just a little bit about what you will be, what people will experience when they come to your workshop?
I'm sorry, repeat that. I didn't hear you. What will
I was wondering what people will experience when they come to your workshop. What can they expect besides high energy Terrace, which is amazing.
Okay, so I'm hoping that people understand that energy, that food is energy, and whatever food or nutrients, vitamins, supplements, minerals, whatever they learn to put into their body, I'm going to teach them that, what's right for them. Okay, hopefully they gain, okay, this is how this is how I am supposed to refuel my body. And, you know, just changing the energy in your body is going to change everything. Your outlook on life, you know, what you can accomplish, what you can accomplish. So really the main goal here is, you know, resetting your body and having optimal peak performance for your lifestyle. Not being tired, not being, you know, unable to go through your day, you know, being hydrated, having optimal cell performance, you know, having the right energy going through your body, you know, being comfortable with the choices that you're making. Alternatives, you know, hopefully they come to me and they realize, oh my God, I never thought I could do that before. So we'll set them up for a ton of different alternatives to revitalize their body.
Tara,
and, you know, just hopefully everybody.
Let me just interrupt you. First of all, we're out of time, but I wanted to mention why I felt this was such an important facet to bring to this Soul Treat, because last time we had some wellness revolving around like toxins and things, but I think that this was a really instrumental piece to bring to this Soul Treat, because what you put into your body, it, like you said, it's the fuel that fuels you and your energy level, your brain gut axis, your emotional level. So then therefore you can go on and do the other things that we reinforce at Soul Treat about your spiritual connectedness, your emotional connectedness, releasing what doesn't serve you, and then of course filling that void with what does serve you. So nutrition is so important, and we've learned now the science of nutrition. So that's why I just want to thank you for being part of Soul Treat. I want to thank you for being here with us. I want to thank you for going into this, because now people make the connection. It does have, you know, emotional repercussions. It does have a mental wellness repercussion, what you put into your mouth. So, so thank you, Taras. I can't thank you enough. We love you. We adore you. We know Taras well. She's worked with us on several projects, and it wouldn't be the same Soul Treat without you, Taras. So thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you.
Thank you. Okay, hope you all are so sweet.
Bye, Tara. Thank
Bye,
you.
Tara. She's
Woo,
the best.
that is going to be some energy at Soul Treat.
She's hilarious. And I really love it because she really knows her stuff. She's an advocate for especially young women athletes, really an advocate for them to be on the right foot with their nutrition and with their well-being, and also empowerment. So it's like she's a holistic coach in a way, with nutrition leading her, you know, her journey. And so I'm really proud to have her as part of our presenters.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And what I think is so fantastic, and what she touched on and you did as well, is that, you know, wellness is holistic, and it's not just about your emotional or just the spiritual or just physical. It's all of it. And I'm so excited for what we are bringing to Soul Treat to give people that full experience to live their best life. So very excited. Here's a little picture of all of us at the some of us at the Red Rocks at one of our early morning vortex walks. Super fun. This is one of the things that you will be able to experience if you come to Soul Treat. Beyond the 2 days of amazing workshops, we do early morning vortex walks. Manuela Rohr is going to be leading a yoga session. We're going to have an evening poolside mixer and fire pit mixer where we all get to hang out. So both the practitioners of wellness and the guests are friends. So it's full-on contact, getting to know, not, Anna, like how we've gone to conferences where the speakers are on the stage and then you never see them again. This retreat is all about full immersion. So everybody benefits 24 hours out of the day.
Right. And also the other thing I want to mention is that it's not a pitch fest. This is not some sort of, conference where the presenters give you 20 minutes of something and then they try to sell you something for another 30 minutes. This is real deep dive workshops and support and tools that you can implement and immersive experiences with all of these heart-centered wellness providers. And that's why Sherry and I really stand behind this concept that the Wellness Universe and we've created for Soul Treat, because we feel that you're going to get the biggest help that's going to last you the longest when you connect to someone and you are experiencing transformation, not only there, but you take it with you. The last Soul Treat, people have left their jobs. They completely changed their life. They have embarked on journeys that allowed them to spread their wings in ways that they had never known that they could before. So it's just really exciting. But with all that said, just make sure, please, to win one of these 2-day Woo Friend tickets, the first step is to share this live. The second step is to share www.woosoultreat.com, and then come back in the comments and write shared. And then we're going to give you the last step at the very end to qualify. And somebody who's on this live is going to win that ticket today. So please share this and invite your friends and family, because guess what? If they win a ticket, maybe they'll pay for your ticket. Because you made them aware of this.
If you have some good friends.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, after Soul Treat you will, because you'll realize how much you're deserving of some good people around your life.
Yeah.
And then just a side note, this contest is open to our Wellness Universe friends, world changers. This particular contest is not open for you, but you have your own contest going on. So just a quick note for that, but everybody wins when you come to Soul Treat. So excited. All right, so Anna, it is time to bring on our next Wellness Universe world changer, Soul Treat presenter, author of, wait, we can't see the top of it, The Key to Life, Living in Full Expression. It is my complete honor, our complete honor, to introduce to you, who was formerly at Soul Treat and now back, Mr. Jim Phillips to the stage. Oh, we lost Jim. Kidding. Don't know what happened.
Uh-oh.
Nope, he's back. Here we go. We'll try this again. Mr. Jim Phillips.
Oh, hi, Jim. How are you?
I'm well. Can you all hear me?
We can
Yes.
hear you. We can see you.
Can you hear us?
I can. Thank you.
Okay, fantastic.
Great.
Jim, I think we had like some tech issues. We see your fingers typing away.
Actually, what I had to do was I had to switch computers because my other computer, for some reason, just crashed.
Oh,
Okay.
well, you're kind of like a magician, because that all happened and here you are.
Well,
Let's hear.
that's my gift. I'm a magician. We don't have to go any further. That's it. Hang on.
It's so good to see you, Jim. We love you. How you doing?
I'm well. Thank you. Other than a little stress involved with trying to reconnect here, I'm good.
Well, that's what makes us human,
You
though.
hide it
It's
well.
like, tech issues.
Yeah.
Before we come on and we're like, you should have seen the last panel that we did. I couldn't get anybody's mics to work, so that was fun. But we're here. We're here, Jim.
Good to know.
Well, yes. Well, first, I just want to say, before you share a little bit about us, and a bit about you, not about us.
We don't need to hear any more about you, Sherry.
Yeah, a little bit of a Freudian slip there.
I just give what the world's asking for. That's all.
Yeah.
All right. Yes. No. So I just wanted to say, Jim, though, that first we are honored, of course, that you're a world changer, that you've been with us, that you were at the last Soul Treat with us, that we got to know you personally. It makes us stand behind you even more, and so excited for you to be here with us and to share more about you, your top tip, and then also, as you're returning to Soul Treat, what you will be doing this time around. So let's start with the first part, which is let everybody know a little bit about you and what you do.
It's such an interesting question because I don't like to place labels on myself in terms of who I am and what I do and how I do it. I am living my life as everybody else is. And I receive information from wherever information comes from. I believe that if I'm going to give myself any kind of a title, it's going to be messenger. I believe that I'm just here to share my experiences of life, what's worked for me, what hasn't, what I believe is the truth. And as you all know from my last presentation, everything that I do is about moving closer and closer to the truth. And I firmly believe in my heart that the reason for any of us being here, the purpose for life itself, is the progressive realization of the truth. So anything we do, anything we say, any experience we have is all in an effort to help us move closer to our individual truth on our way to the truth. So having said that, I do use the term life strategist because in my coaching work and in my writing, it really is about helping people create strategies specifically for them based on what they believe their life purpose to be so that they can live, using the term you're using, their best life.
And this is why you got to meet Jim, because can you imagine morning conversations with him at the Red Rocks? Like, it just makes you go, huh, in like more.
Or you can just say, are you kidding me?
Right, you can do that too. You can go, huh, or you can go, huh? You could do it either way you like. But seriously, but that's actually why we love you, because I fully connect. You know, I read your book recently and I wrote to you, I wrote you a review, and one of the first books that that got me on my journey was Way of the Peaceful Warrior. And it was one of my favorites, and meeting you and talking to you, I think that's why I personally connect so deeply with you, because I was in love with that book. I loved the wisdom, and you very much remind me of that. So I just want to say thanks for that.
Well, being referred to or in the same sentence as Socrates, because that was the guy's name in the book, I take that as a huge compliment. So thank you.
You're welcome. And I'll catch that check later too.
Yeah.
So Jim, now that you've shared with us a little bit more about who you are and what you do, why don't you share with us your top tip, what you believe is the top tip, which we know, of course, there's many, but what you believe is that for everyone to live their best life.
As I give this answer, you're going to say, that's totally what I expected you to say. Here to me is the truth. Everybody is already living their best life because your life is your life. Everything that happens in your life is specifically there for you. It's been created for you, by you. It's for you to be able to discover your truth, discover who you are, what you're here to do, and how you can do it. Now, having said that, that doesn't mean life can't be a greater experience, because everybody's life is their life. You don't deviate from that. We don't go off on another path. Our life path is our life path is our life. It doesn't change. We just have different interests. We have different experiences that we create. So my tip would be, in order to live your best life, recognizing that what you've lived to this point has been your best life to this point. Now, most people don't live their best life consciously or intentionally. So my best advice would be, become more conscious, become more aware of the life that you truly desire to live. And as we become aware of what it is we truly desire to live, that is created and also have the experience of it, we bring to ourselves all of the experiences we need and all of the resources we need that would facilitate those opportunities coming into our lived experience. And then we have a chance to choose wiser. We can make better choices that instead of waiting for what life shows us, it's about calling to us, if you want to use that term, calling to us what it is that we truly desire to have, how we desire to live life. And quite frankly, it's what is the you that you want to experience in the life you're creating. So that would be my tip. It's about being aware, paying attention, be real, be in the moment.
Jim, what I love about you and your wisdom, if somebody who just is not like ready for this, it almost sounds like you're talking in circles. But at the same time, if somebody who's ready for this, really seriously, and listens to you and they're like, oh my gosh, that makes so much sense. And it almost is like you're channeling this information. And it feels like I'm in a non-religious sermon where you're giving this divine wisdom that you're getting from somewhere to me and it's speaking directly to me. And yet I can see how your message can be applied to anyone and everyone and in any circumstance. And this comes with almost any time you speak, almost anything that you say, and your messages are just so like right on. And this is why my timer's going off. This is why I really loved going to your last workshop. We always loved, publishing your content on the Wellness Universe. Your book is amazing. You really are one of those people that when they meet you, you really do feel like you have an ancient wisdom. So I just want to thank you again for being part of Soul Retreat again with us. And I know that what you bring, it will resonate with people on and on and on and on. It's not just a workshop that you're doing. It's not just a talk that you're doing. What you bring really helps people to go deep and to create this awareness. So thank you.
Can I make one more comment? Just real quick. And that is that just exactly what you said is exactly what I want to have happen. I want people to think for themselves. But here's the challenge. When I speak, I'm letting people know that they don't have to follow anybody else's choices or anybody else's way of living life, that they can live the life of the way they want to. Now, that brings a big sigh of relief to most people. And then all of a sudden it's, holy God, you mean I'm now in charge? And then that's the burden that comes on, that we are fully responsible for our lives. And that really is what I want people to understand. Whatever it is you want to live, how you want to experience, how you want to be perceived in the world, how you want to experience and express in the world is totally under our personal control.
That was literally the first thing that I got when you were sharing your tip. It was like that whole like, so who I am is enough and what I'm doing. And all I have to do is tap into the now and, the nowness of this moment and where I'm at. And then what you just said, then the next thing is like, oh boy, I better get this all under control.
Yeah.
So totally, I was right on board with you with that. So share with us what people can expect when they come to your talk at Soul Treat in Sedona. It's very exciting.
They can expect me to talk in circles. They can totally confuse them. Really, what they can expect from me is to ask what I believe are thought-provoking questions. I do give answers, but I don't give answers so that people don't have to do the work. I give answers that would cause, I hope, and this is my intention, I give answers that I believe cause people to think a little bit more deeply about themselves. This is not about everybody else. Each one of us is here to experience and express and explore and be who we are intended to be. And in my way of thinking, who we already are, but we're just shedding the untruths to allow the truth to emerge. And the truth is the truth of who we are. And that's what I hope to do, help people begin this process and just recognize that there is no right or wrong way to do this. So, don't beat yourself up. Choices you've made are choices you made. So what? Who cares? What are you going to do now? What possibilities exist for you right now? Everything is potential. So whatever it is you want to do, whoever it is you want to be and experience and express is available to you right now. Only now, in this moment.
I love it. I can't wait. Anna and I sat at breakfast with Jim in Sedona at Soul Treat, and it was very early, and this is what you got.
There were Bloody Marys involved, though, right?
No. This is Jim naturally. No, but it was amazing. And you guys definitely want to come and you want to meet Jim. You want to spend this time because whether you get it or not, you will understand, like you'll feel the truth of him and you will do self-inquiry afterwards. And it's amazing. And we're really thankful and excited for you to be there with us.
Thank you. Sure. I really look forward to it. I'm excited as well.
Thanks, Jim. You're the best. Thank you so much.
Thanks for joining us today.
See ya.
All right.
So if you
remember that conversation?
Oh God.
Remember that breakfast conversation?
And the rock, remember the rock that he saw? And he saw the face on the rock?
Yes. And then we were in the middle of a workshop and he leaned over and he asked me this question and it just like blew my mind. And then I couldn't pay attention to the rest of the workshop because I was still like thinking about what he had just asked me. I was like, really?
Yeah. He's
really kind of people that Sorry.
No, I'm just saying he's really someone to experience. He is someone to experience in person, and to feel his energy and his vibe. It's just like so like it's like wow, like
Yeah.
wow. Yeah.
Well, what's really exciting is that these are the kind of people that you meet at Soul Treat, that you don't just speak to you in front of a room, but that you get to sit and have a meal with, that you get to on breaks just sit and chat with, that you get to go to dinner with, that you get to take walks with. I mean, this is what Soul Treat is about. It really is, as cheesy as it sounds, a treat for your soul. If you're first tuning in and you want to win a ticket to Soul Treat, the first thing you want to do right now is share this Facebook Live. And then the second thing that you want to do is share the link. I posted in the comments, and I'll put it here on the screen for you as well, which is shareWooSoulTreat.com. And once you've done both of those things, you will want to come back here and comment simply with the word shared. And then at the end, Anna is going to give you the secret password that you'll post here as well. And that will qualify you to win a 2-day ticket to Soul Treat November 2nd and 3rd. And these 2 days are literally transformative. It's 2 full days of workshop. Day 1 is all dedicated to releasing. So you're going to have different workshops and talks that are all about releasing what it is that you hold on to, those limiting thoughts, Anna, like our beliefs, the things that stop us in our tracks.
Can I release you, Sherry? Can I release you? Can I release you on day 1?
I stop her. I stop her in her tracks.
I would never. Never.
And this is what you'll deal with for 2 days. And then day 2 is all about resetting. So on day 1, we helped you release that stuff, those patterns, those beliefs. Day 2, you show up and you're feeling all of this openness, all of this possibility, as Jim said. And your workshop hosts and experience providers and talks, speakers, they're all going to now fill you with tools to be able to reset your life. So then you're able to walk out into the world as the powerful, beautiful, magnificent soul that you are.
And let me mention on day 2, we have something very special for VIP ticket holders. So someone, now after you've done the sharing, make sure you write shared in the comments here, and that's your first qualification. And then you have to stick around to the end to get that secret password and then repeat it back to us at the end. And someone here live will win a Soul Treat ticket. But it doesn't include the VIP pass, but the ticket for 2 days is $397, which is a bargain because we're going to have over 30 wellness providers that we're going to connect you with, and over 100 people will be here that will become your new family. Yep. And the family that you choose, which is always great, right? And support system and everything else. Thanks, Betsy. Hey, Betsy, good to see you. Thanks, Alan. And I love Jennifer's comments. And with that said, that VIP ticket is going to give you an all access pass to what we call the Soul Treat Fair. And there's only a limit. There's a limit to only 35 of those VIP ticket passes that can be bought in conjunction with a 2-day Woo Friend ticket. And they're $100. And you get to have one-on-ones with very special Wellness Universe World Changers. And I'm saying that right now because you're going to be meeting one of our experience providers, because we have our workshop facilitators like Jim and like Taris. And then we have the Woo Fair for our VIP ticket holders that will have one-on-one experiences with amazing people. So we're going to bring up Scarlett, and she is one of our Woo Fair experience providers.
So please welcome Scarlett Strapko.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Scarlett.
Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
We're so excited to have you part of Soul Treat and our very special feature that we've now added to this Soul Treat, which is this 2-day fair, which we'll talk a little bit later about what exactly you'll be doing at the fair. Yeah. So before we get in that, why don't you let everybody know just a little bit about who it is that you are, what you do or not do, as Jim says.
So I'm a NAHA certified aromatherapist. And usually people come to me because of their physical wellness challenges, but it is really so much more than that. We always have to look at how much stress is in a person's life. You know, what are they going through emotionally, helping find ways to balance the emotions, really, their energy levels, their sleep, helping them to change their mindset, really, and empowering them through the essential oils, through aromatherapy, to be more successful in all those areas, and having the feeling I'm in control of it. I can actually help my body physically. I can help my energy levels. I can help my emotional balance. I can change my mindset, that I really can be the person I want to be, that I can achieve the things I want to achieve in my life. And so that is really my passion, to help people overall with all those aspects.
You know, what I love about the Wellness Universe is literally the variety of world changers that we have, all the different areas, the different modalities of wellness. And so I love that you bring aromatherapy into it, because some people might just think of, you know, essential oils as, oh, it's a nice smell, or, oh, you know, or may not know too much about it. But the fact that you're sharing that it helps you in all of those areas, so important for people to be aware of, to know. And so the fact that you bring that, we love it.
Thank you. No, I'm so excited really to share with people about it. And I do so much education. I teach so many classes online and offline. And I just launched my new website, and I'm so excited about it because it's really a huge educational tool. And you can always find me at My Oil Guide. So that's my website's name, that's my Facebook name. And I just want to help people find the solutions to their personal issues. You know, we all struggle with different things. And as chemistry is different in every person, so also the chemistry of the oils works differently for every person.
Right.
And I just want people to experience that and to realize it and find the tools that really work for them.
Awesome.
Scarlett, before we get into your top tip, I just want to mention that there's oh, that was not to the chin. So just so you know, I know that there's different. I am very sensitive to smells. I'm very sensitive to smells. I'm very sensitive to noises. So I know for the people who have never tried aromatherapy might not be aware of how impactful it can be on having them achieve a desired result in helping them to manage stress or manage their anxiety or deal with trauma, or all of these other things. Because unless people have experienced something or you know, in some way, shape, or form, people typically don't go out and look for something. This is why we love having you at Soul Treat, so you can give a sampling to people so they can understand, like, oh my gosh, I actually do feel different. And all right, let's take the most common, lavender. People know if they put lavender, you know, when they sleep, or lavender when they're getting a massage, it's very relaxing. But they're not really aware on the deeper levels how, is it olfactory, your nose?
Yes.
How aromatherapy actually is a therapeutic modality to help you in all these other methods. And I just want to bring that to the attention of everyone who's going to be coming to Soul Treat and everyone out there listening, that aromatherapy is really a great drug-free way to help you deal with a lot of emotional issues. So with that said, I would love to hear your top tip, Scarlett.
So my top tip for today, and I actually spent some time this morning to record a video for you guys, because I teach a stress reduction workshop. And one of the most important things for us is really the first 15 to 20 minutes of the day. That's when you set the stage for your day. That's when you set the tone for the day. So it includes using a really grounding, balancing essential oil on the bottom of your foot. And then you go through a breathing routine. And then after that, you go through about a 15-minute really calming and grounding exercise. And so because I knew I only had, you know, so many minutes today here on your video, on your live chat, I recorded this video. So anybody who wants to see the video with the detailed instructions on how to go through that, I'm putting it on my website. It's going to be on my Facebook page. And I'm actually allowing everybody who's watching this to just message me, and I will send them a sample of that oil that I use every morning and that I teach everybody to use in the mornings and go through this routine, because it is life-changing. It will create this inner calm in you, this inner strength. So when you keep doing this every single day, when things come at you throughout the day, you won't feel as easily thrown off balance. You will feel you have this resource that you can really actually dig into and feel calm and feel collected. And so setting this first 15, 20 minutes of the day right for everybody, I think is crucial for every person.
Scarlett, why don't you put the link for the video in the chat so people can access it while they're watching the live? And also, is there a limit to how many people you're going to be sending the sample to? Because what if like 1,500 people, 2,000 people request a sample?
What about that? So the first 20 people, the first 20 people that message me, I will send a free sample of the grounding oil that I use in the mornings. And it's a wonderful blend. It has spruce in it, whole wood, frankincense, blue tansy, blue chamomile, and osmanthus. So it's just very deeply grounding and calming, and it just really sets you up for the day in a really, really good way.
I love that. And I hope everybody takes advantage of that. And what I'm hearing you say, no matter what it is that they choose to do, and hopefully it's your tip, but really about setting themselves up for the day, 15, 20 minutes or whatever that is, to set yourself to be grounded for the day. It's so important. So I really,
emotionally, physically, emotionally, to get into the right space.
Right. Absolutely. So now another exciting part is, why don't you share with everybody what people will experience if they come to your one-on-one session at the Soul Treat Fair? And of course, this is for our VIP ticket holders.
Yeah, so I'm so excited about being part of that, because I will be able to help people find out what will really work for them emotionally to be better in balance. What are things that I need help with in a positive way to strengthen? Let's say somebody's very optimistic, but something in their life right now is really challenging them to stay that optimistic. Which oils could help me to regain my optimism, to go forward? Or if you're having things that you are dealing with that you need to let go of, so you can go past some of the things that are holding you back, that no longer serve you, which oils will work for you? And everybody's chemistry is so different. So I am bringing a scanner with me, and that scanner is an iTobi scanner. And so I will be offering everybody that comes by my stand, my booth, to get a scan. And what we'll be looking for is, what are your top emotional essential oils that will help you, and why? And so I'm just so excited about sharing this, because it is so specific, it is so individual. And people that I do the scan with, and I do the scans also for physical health, but the emotional part of it blows people away. They're always like, how does this know what's going on in me, emotionally?
That's fantastic.
Incredible.
Thank you, Scarlett. And this is why when we were interviewing everyone who is part of this fair, because of course the Soul Treat Fair is going to be bringing 12 practitioners to offer very different experiences. I was so excited about this, because it is specific, it is unique, and it is it's results driven. It's not just like, hi, here's some essential oils, and it's like what you like. It literally is, you're going to help people through the scan and introduce them to what they need. So thank you, Scarlett. Thank you so much for being part of the fair. I'm so and this is going to be our first time meeting in person when you come to Soul Treat. I just want to say thank you for entering my sphere of consciousness, and the divine bringing us together, because I think that you're going to really blow some people's minds and really give them some really amazing tools that can help them immediately. So thank you so much.
I'm excited.
Thanks, Scarlett.
I can't wait, really.
We'll see you there.
Thank you.
Awesome. So excited. The fair's going to be amazing. And just so everybody that's watching knows, we are going to be giving away the password very soon. So stay here with us to win your 2-day Soul Treat tickets, a $397 value. But another thing for the VIP ticket holders is, beyond being able to go to the Soul Treat Fair, you also get online early registration before everybody else. So you get to choose the workshops that you want to attend. You'll have first pick at that. You'll also get a discount at the Soul Treat store. You will get a free Soul Treat gift just for coming. I mean, there's lots of exciting things that are happening, and you'll get a discount for next year's Soul Treat. So it's beyond worth the $100. And whether you win this ticket today, if you do win this ticket, you can just add on the $100 for yourself, and it's so worth it. So just wanted
the VIP, if you win the 2-day pass, then you can add on the VIP ticket if they're still available.
Right.
Because like I said, we have 35 and we've sold probably about halfway through those as well.
Yeah.
And altogether, we need to mention that Soul Treat tickets are over half sold out. So if you're really seriously considering coming to Soul Treat, please go to woosoultreat.com. Oh, there we are. All of us from the last Soul Treat. Not all of us, but most of us from the last Soul Treat.
Look at those happy faces.
Yeah. Please go and purchase your ticket, because even if you win, then we'll give you a credit for that. But at least you'll secure your ticket, because once they're gone, they are gone. We are making sure that we're going to keep the same atmosphere, the same intimate space that we created at the last Soul Treat, the same feeling that we allowed everyone else to walk away with, the same experience that was created at the last Soul Treat. We want to recreate that at this Soul Treat. It's a little bit bigger, but still, we've broken this down where all of these workshops are going to be divided amongst 3 tracks. You're going to pick between 3, but guess what? You're going to be able to meet every single one of our Woo World Changers in groups, at lunch, at the poolside mixer. So you'll still be connected to every single one of them. Even though you didn't get a chance to see their workshops, you'll be able to shake hands with them, have conversation and dialogue with them. So please get your tickets. And by the way, we are doing this on November 1st and 2nd, Sherry? 2nd and 3rd. 2nd and 3rd. It's November 2nd and 3rd for our Woo Friends and our Woo World Changers. Of course, it's the 1st through the 4th for you. But between the 2nd and the 3rd, just so you know, there's going to be so much stuff happening in the morning. Sherry mentioned before, there'll be vortex walks, there'll be yoga to go to, and then our workshops take place. And then we come together and we gather in the great room at the end of the day, where one of us will stand up from each of the workshops and express to the rest of the room what they experienced. So everyone gets to find out about the workshops that they could not attend. And after that, we have a poolside mixer the first night. And that's where basically you will meet everyone in a casual atmosphere, shake hands, hug, have conversation, network, have a cocktail if you'd like. And it's just really, really epic. And we just want to share, since it's going to be happening in November, if you have, if you celebrate the holidays and you want to give somebody something really, 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 really super special for this Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever holiday you celebrate come December, or a New Year's present, give them an early present by giving them a ticket to Soul Treat, because by the time the holiday rolls around, that gift is already working its magic. It's already will have done, and they'll be still thanking you come Christmas time, Hanukkah, holiday time. They'll be so happy. So consider this a pass for you to get a unique gift for somebody that you love, your sister, your best friend, your mom, your cousin, someone you haven't seen in a while, your bestie, your partner, your life partner. Bring them along. Soul Treat is where you go to connect, to really go deep and actually help support each other through your journey and what goals that you want to achieve. Because we actually had a lot of that happen at Soul Treat. Last one, we had moms and daughters, we had best friends, we had small groups, and it was even more impactful because they were able to help support each other because they were all part of the experience.
Yes, it's very exciting, and we cannot wait to see you there. I'm going to bring on our next guest soon because I see it's getting dark where she is. So I believe she is, nod your head at me. You're in Israel, right? Yes, she's coming to us all the way from Israel. So I want to bring her on before she's in pitch black.
And I just want to mention, hold on, Sherry. Sorry, Gila. Before, this is your last chance to share this, to qualify. This is your last chance because this is our last guest. So please share this live right now. Share www.woosoultreat.com. Come back to the chat and write the word shared. You have to do that in order to qualify. And then after Gila, we're going to give you that password. And then you're going to repeat that password back. And one person is going to win that 2-day ticket to Soul Treat. That's worth $397. It's actually worth a lot more. That's just the cost of it, the ticket price of it. And we're all going to be staying at the Arabella Hotel in Sedona. And you're welcome to join us there as well. So, okay, now I just wanted to mention because it's the last chance.
Oh no, I was going to let them all know because they're not going anywhere until they get that password. So, all right, without further ado, I'm excited to bring on all the way from Israel, Miss Gila Nehemia. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And why don't, because I hate butchering anything, say your name for us all.
You said it great. Gila Nehemia.
Okay, beautiful. Welcome. First, thank you so much for joining us from Israel.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. So I'm really excited about your workshop, but we'll talk about that in a minute. But I just had to say that. Why don't you let everybody know just a little bit about you and the work that you do in the world?
Thank you. I'm a sacred erotic love coach, poet, and author. And the work that I do is to help all men and women to really embody their deepest desires. You know, I talk about eroticism because my own journey was about following my erotic desires, and the clients that I guide, I use their erotic desires to actually move them through fear and into love. You know, many of the panelists that have already been before me talked a little bit about stuff that I do as well. So I'm so glad that they're going to be either giving a workshop or doing one-on-ones. I mean, I'm really honored to be a part of all of this. And so what I do is I help people to follow their deepest desires, to get them to a place of deep, deep self-love, and to be with their divine partners, whoever that may be. And it's a path of going through a lot of fear, you know, because we have so much judgment and shame in our lives, and so many patterns that, you know, many of the previous presenters talked about as well. So many limiting beliefs that stop us from really fulfilling the goals of our soul. You know, I feel our desires are actually messages from our soul. So when you follow them, it's like elation because you finally have, you know, gone through this, like, you know, roof, you know, like this limit that you put on yourself all your life. And it's, you know, it's not only orgasmic, it's like reaching a spiritual consciousness. So that's, you know, that's really part of my whole program.
Love that. And I love that. Well, first, that you just embody that. I mean, just your passion overall. You know, I watch a lot of your videos and things and the work that you do, and you're so passionate about what it is that you do. And I feel like that's what happens when people come around you. So I love that you're sharing that in the world in general, and then you're also bringing that to us at Soul Treat. I'm curious, and all of us here who want to live our best lives, what would you say is your number one, your top tip for us to live our best life?
That's a really good question. So my top tip is really to release emotion. I use writing. I'm a poet, and that's actually how my poetry came out of my deep connection with my partner. So when we actually allow ourselves to use writing or any creative act that we're truly, truly passionate about, we release so much emotion that we are then able to move through that to our next level, to our best life. And if we hold ourselves back, because there are many clients that I talk to that, you know, they're painters, but they don't have time right now. Or, you know, they're writers, but they won't publish it. But so what I say to my clients is, go to that step, go to the thing that scares you with your art, with your creative power, because that's what's going to move not only you, but everyone around you to connect to your heart space. Because that's, I feel like our creative power and even our eroticism is all in the sacral chakra, which connects to our heart. For those of you who don't know where the sacral chakra is, it's the sexual organs. So that is connected to our heart, to our desire. So it's a direct connection that then goes to spirituality. So when you open up to your creative power, that is your emotion that opens you up to your best life.
Gila, I love that. I, for one, and everyone knows probably that my God-given talent is being creative, is being an artist. So that's actually my God-given talent. And then I came down this road as an inspirational person and created the Wellness Universe. But I will tell you that it is almost like kind of tricking yourself into healing when you're using a creative method, because it's like, I feel this way, but how do I feel better? And it's like, do I go to a therapist? Do I do this? And then you feel like you are conditioned to do something, and you have to take some sort of step for something else to happen or for you not to feel a certain way. However, if you drop into yourself and you channel a creative process, whether it be painting, whether it be music, whether it be writing, this is something that's channeled from the divine, something something that never existed before now exists because of what you've created through the channel of creativity, no matter how it's expressed. And that pulls stuff out of you as well as brings stuff in. So I think it's so important. And we had this before, and one of our friends, Laura, is so good at this. And I'm so glad that you do this, and the writing and the creative and using the creative channel, because it really is, it's a two-way street. Things flow out, things flow in. It's like, and there's no expectations, as long as you don't put any expectations on yourself. And you don't need to be a world-class writer. You don't need to be a sculptor or an artist of, epic proportions. It's just for you. And to know it's just for you, that's when the most healing takes place, right?
Right. Exactly.
I
Exactly.
thank you for doing the work that you do, Gila, and
I'm
bringing.
not passionate about this at all.
I know. I am so passionate about this, and I love it. And I love that time, because I feel the healing when I could take the time for myself. Because there's the physical things that we can do, like when I say I go out on a nature walk and I'm doing my breathing and I'm taking in all of the essences from whatever's going on around me. But when I'm truly in creative mode, it's a whole nother layer. It's a whole nother layer that you experience. You can go into a meditation while you're doing it. It's just, it's mind blowing, the therapeutic benefits. But anyway, so
and that's why we were so excited to bring you, and why when we were creating this, I was like, we need something creative there, And so why don't you share with us exactly what people can experience when they come to your workshop at Soul Treat?
So what you're going to be experiencing when you come to my workshop at Soul Treat is, as Anna mentioned, intuitive journaling. So I'm going to give you some writing prompts that's actually going to, and without any, just like she said, just no form, no sentence, just any way that you write. And you are actually going to be channeling through these prompts, as well as, part of the eroticism, doing some orgasmic breathing. And I had just gone to India with my kids for 6 months. So I'm going to include some yogic techniques, all very streamlined in. I think it's about an hour and a half, my workshop, but it's all to bring you into your heart space. So some people actually, sometimes when they begin writing, they get very nervous. If they're not used to doing it, they're just like, what am I supposed to write? How, they're used to so many rules. And then when there aren't any rules, it becomes challenging. So when I bring in more breathing techniques and relax my clients more, then they feel more at ease and they trust themselves. So that's the reason for a little bit deeper breathing exercises that I'm going to be doing to get you back into your heart space.
So important, because I know as a writer that you just literally, like, when you don't give yourself that time, you just literally are in your head. And so the fact that you're sharing that with everybody is amazing. What can you say really quickly to people who, when you say the word orgasmic breathing, and they might freak out and be like, I don't want to be any part of that. What would you say to them? Because there's people like that.
That's the first thing that would get me there. No,
I know, exactly. I said, yeah, I'm coming.
I know, because I was there with you. But then there's the other half. So what would you say to anyone that might be thinking that?
It's just really, it's a breathing technique that is, you just are really into, it's just really into yourself. It's not about, the reason why it's called orgasmic is because it can bring you into that ethereal world that you have when you're orgasming. I guess that's a word. When you have an orgasm. But it's all within you. I think that's what's so beautiful, because it actually does get you into that divine space that Anna and I were talking about. It gets you into the flow of creativity with just breathing. So, and it really helped one of my clients. She was so into it because it brought her out of her head and into her body and into her divinity. So what I would say is that it's a must. You should come, because who doesn't want to come into their divinity, into their own power? And if you can have that opportunity to at least experience it, take it.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it so much, Gila. I am feeling you, girl. Honest to God, like the different facets of all of everybody's, what they're bringing. And sorry, it's getting dark here too, because I'm here in Bordeaux and it's pretty late. But it's mind blowing what you're bringing along with everybody else. And it's just there's so many ways for us to heal, so many ways for us to experience who we are, that we would never, ever be able to touch on any of these things. And it's all being brought under one umbrella. So thank you.
I was
Sorry.
just going to say, though, it sounds like we need to get a VIP ticket because these workshops are going to be sold out first. So you can get your early registration and get into healing.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for doing this, and thank you for letting me be a part of it. And yeah, I just wanted to say one last thing. Yes, it is very healing. I don't know if I emphasize that enough, but that's a really big part of all of my work. It's all about healing, because when we can heal, we can love ourselves so deeply that we then just emanate love, and love ripples down to all of our network. So I'm so grateful to be part of this, and you should come to Soul Treat because Anna and Shari and everyone who's presenting and being a part of this, we're just all incredible, and we know you are too, and we want to increase your your amazingness. So please come.
Couldn't have said it better. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Gila. Thank you so much. So honored to have you. Can't wait to give you a big hug in person.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
So as you can tell, it's the sun is setting here.
My day is first getting started here in LA.
Sorry.
People from around the world, all good, all good.
Amazing. So, okay, guys, last chance. Just click on this and click share. Share it with your personal profile on Facebook. Share it with your groups on Facebook. Share it with your business page on Facebook. Share it anywhere and everywhere. That's step number 1. Step number 2, to win that 2-day ticket as a Woo friend, share woosoultreat.com, the website. And then step number 3 is come back here and in the chat, put the word shared. Okay, so we're going to wait a few minutes for everyone to do that. So if you're live with us, do that right now. Make sure you have done that. If you have done that already, you're already in the running and you're just waiting for us to give you that password. So please share. Go ahead.
And just side note again, this contest right now is only open to our Woo friends. So if you are a Woo world changer, unfortunately, this isn't for you, but we have your other contests going on. So have no fear. Have no fear.
That's right. That's right. So just put the word shared in comments so we know that you're in the running. And we're going to be giving the keyword in a minute. And go ahead, Sherry, tell us a little bit more about Soul Treat.
Okay, so at Soul Treat, again, November 2nd and 3rd, you will arrive at the Red Rocks. If you've never been to Sedona, the reason why we chose Sedona, well, I was a little selfish when Anna and I were creating this event. I knew immediately that it had to be there because I had my own personal healing there on one of the vortexes, which I write about in my book, but I'm not plugging my book. Love Yourself Happy. No, but it was a powerful, powerful experience in Sedona. And when we thought of a retreat, I was like, there's nowhere else that I would want us to first do this except in Sedona, because I feel like for anyone that's looking to release, that this is the place you want to go. So that's number 1. Number 2, we wanted to surround you and immerse you with our Wellness Universe world changers who are practitioners, thought leaders, coaches, everybody that's here and positively shift and change your life to live your best life. And then to be able to give you a well-rounded option of workshops, of talks, of really being able to fill your mind, body, and spirit with healing, to then be able to powerfully allow you on day 2 to know who it is that you are, what power you hold, what possibilities are there for you by simply stepping into your greatest self. And that's what Soul Treat is, amongst all of the friends you'll make. We start the days off, by the way, all of us gathering together. We'll have morning guided meditations. If you've never been to a retreat before, or this might sound a little woo-woo for some of you, I assure you that we have all kinds of people, and there's nothing woo-woo about connecting to your heart, because that's really what this is connecting to your true self so that you can live the life that you honestly have always wanted to for yourself. So that's what Soul Treat really is.
I think we're ready for the password.
Okay, fantastic. I was killing time.
Thank you. So I got a couple of people that have actually put the word shared. Do you see any comments underneath Scarlett's comment, Sherry? If I'm missing anything, I just want to make sure.
I have to scroll through all of this to find that.
Okay, so what I'm going to do then is I'm going to give you the password and post the password. The password is Vortex. The password is Vortex. So that's the last step in order to qualify for winning this ticket. And what I'm going to do is we're going to end the live, but I'm going to go back and check all the comments to make sure I got everyone who've completed all the steps to be put into this random picker. And then I'm going to pick the winner. So
And
put the word
clarity.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say clarity because I see some people are sharing Soul Treat here in the comments. You want to share Woo Soul Treat out to your feed. So if you're watching us live on Facebook, which you are, you want to share that link out to your page, whether it's your personal page, if you have a business page, that's where you want to share that step. So I'm actually typing it here for you so you can grab it really quickly, take that, and then just share it. Sorry, you can finish since I cut you off.
No, that's it. So so far I only seen one person that typed the word vortex.
I see 3 on my side.
You see 3? Okay,
nope, two.
But it's one person, it's the same person, yeah?
No, and Jody. There's Jody and Betsy who have shared so far.
Oh, okay.
That's
Okay,
okay. We're gonna look at this
I'm on a delay. Okay, so I just want to make sure that I get everyone. So the live is going to end in 2 seconds. Make sure you shared. Make sure you put the word shared in here and you put the word vortex. And with that said, we're going to say thank you so much for joining us. And then I'll tag you if you won the ticket to Soul Treat. Now, also, just so you know, the ticket to Soul Treat covers the retreat ticket. You have to pay for your own accommodations and your own travel, just so you know. So if you have to take a sheep, take a donkey, take a bike, take a train, take a plane, walk, you know, however you want to do it, hot air balloon it over to Soul Treat in Sedona. You got to get there on your own, but you're there for 2 days with that ticket, and your lunch and your breakfast. Well, your lunch is included if you stay at the Arabella. Your breakfast is included, and snacks.
Great opportunity.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
you want to say yes to you. We want to thank Gila. We want to thank Scarlett. We want to thank Jim, and we want to thank Taris for being here today with us, for sharing your awesome tip, and for joining us at Soul Treat in November. Thank you, everybody. Awesome to spend today with you.